She's got Chanel dreams and heaven on speed dial, walking through the storm like it's a personal runway. Archangel Michael on the left, a legion of angels on the right, and every closed door suddenly remembers her name. The angelic assassin, sent to cut through the lies, calling out excuses with designer shades and discerning eyes. No begging, no chasing, no shrinking to fit the room. She walks in carrying peace, but she's fully prepared to bring the truth. Gold on her crown, fire in her spirit, a little bit bougie, a whole lot anointed. When the angels speak, she listens. When fear speaks, she laughs. The angelic assassin has entered the chat, and the illusion never lasts. Truth, power, discernment. Archangel Michael beside her, the angels behind her, and a divine assignment in front of her.
Hey guys, welcome. It's Monday morning. Let me know if you guys can hear me in the chat. You know me, it would not be an angelic assassin live stream if there weren't any tech issues. I worked really hard. A lot of you know this. I worked really hard to make sure that everything was good. But today is also the very first day of Mercury retrograde. So thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Thank you, Rox. I am excited. I'm ready to go. Although I did, of course, wait, today's the 29th. Yeah. So today is the absolute first day of Mercury retrograde. So yay. And that's what today's focus is really going to be all about. I've already kind of sat down and kind of channeled a little bit of and done the astrology a little bit of what everybody by sign is going to experience or what they need to know kind of going through Mercury retrograde. So I started there. And then we'll kind of go into later the show. We're going to dive into each sign a little bit deeper. But I'm going to say hi to you guys. We're on live on Facebook and we're live on YouTube today. I'm very excited. I was a little late. I'm not going to lie. I overslept this morning because that's how we be. That's how it be. And then my son, he overslept his training session today and didn't go. So didn't love that. Hi, Kimberly. Thank you. Hello. Good morning, Sarah. How are you today out in France? Hello, Megan. Hello, Brittany from NT. Where's that? Where is that? I'm such a goober. I'm like, where is that? I don't know. I'm going to just take a deep breath because I have to say Mercury retrograde already has me a little bit in a tizzy because, like I said, I don't ever kind of oversleep. I'm very, I hate being late, and being a little late today kind of threw me off. Hello, Rox Positive. Then what was all that crap all month? So good morning, Lois. Good morning, Patty. So 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after every Mercury retrograde, we call the shadow period. It's kind of like, hello, Phil. It's kind of like the ramping up, the preparation before it actually goes retrograde. So you're all experiencing that right now. Oh, we have a new member. Welcome, Patricia. Thank you for letting me know, Aaron. Thank you for joining the Angel Baddies. I'm very excited. I am streaming on a different website via StreamYards right now. So because of that, I'm not seeing all of the gifted and super chats. It doesn't always kind of show me those things. So that's a little annoying, but it is what it is. Hold on. Let me a second. Okay, that's better. So you guys can see that better. Yes, welcome, Patricia. If you're on YouTube, you can join my Angel Baddies membership. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of premium content. Yay. Hello, good morning, Donna. Let's all breathe together. Let's just breathe for a minute. Let's just lock the fuck in. Hello, Ida. Let's just be here for a minute. Let's just fucking breathe. That's how I feel today. I feel good, all things considering, but I think also it does throw me off a little bit when, let me just make sure this is going live over here. It does throw me off a little bit when I'm running behind. And then I fell asleep like a little goober and didn't take care of myself like I should have. because that's the way we go. But I'm going to jump right into this right now as soon as I do this. Okay, good. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. What the hell? Where did you all go? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I am so sorry, guys. I have a new monitor here and I am not on point today because I'm so sorry. All right. Let's go. Okay. We're going to start right now. I'm going to stop being a weirdo. And here's the other thing. I forgot I didn't have any milk. And I think this is also throwing me off a little bit on top of everything else. Good morning, Lisa. Thank you, Rox, for being understanding. And thank you, Erin. And thank you, Sarah, for being awesome mods today. I think what also threw me off is I didn't have any milk. So I've not had my espresso. And so we're raw dogging it a little bit today. I have a Diet Coke, which is still good. Deliciousness. And then I didn't really eat well today. I had a Hot Pocket for breakfast. So we're going to just roll with the punches because you can see, and I try to be as transparent as possible because you can see. Welcome, Champagne. I try to be as transparent and real with you guys as possible because I think a lot of times when you're in the spiritual space, a lot of people kind of sit on this pedestal and I want you to see realness. All right. Let me get my notes out. We're going to jump right in. All right. So this is Mercury retrograde in a nutshell. Oh, shit. Let me get my pen. I got to do, and I'm not having a good hair day. I think we're going to timestamps. The timestamps. The timestamps. If you know, you know, I still have this community manager. Timestamps. So, hello. Dead air. Love that for us. So, we are at 7 minutes and 1 second where we're jumping in. Oh, yay, Kimberly, welcome. We're going to jump in right now to the what each sign can expect or what they need to know going into this Mercury retrograde right now. What I call Mercury retrograde in a nutshell. Woo, yay, applause. All right, we're going to start with Aries. Aries, I need you to slow down before you hit send. One impulsive decision can create a week of cleanup. Thinking before you're acting. This is really about communication for Aries. You tend to be very like let's say what we need to say, and then there's not always kind of like this thought process, and you can be very careful. This Mercury retrograde, there's a possibility that you will create chaos where there doesn't need to be chaos, especially within communication. And then Taurus, what I need you to understand in a nutshell, review your budget this Mercury retrograde before making big purchases. Old money opportunities may return, so that's good. But at the same time, is you have to be very mindful of your spending right now going through Mercury retrograde. That's your big thing that you need to be wary of. My Geminis, y'all know how much I love my Geminis. You're rewriting your identity through all of this retrograde. Speak with intention because your words are going to carry a lot of weight. When Gemini specifically kind of moves through Mercury retrograde, there is a strong possibility for them to actually activate their voice more than ever, just because that's how you guys kind of lock in through retrograde. And it really will, depending on what house it's in, can really affect you. All right, Cancer, this is you in a nutshell for Mercury retrograde. Trust your intuition, but verify all facts. And rest is more productive than forcing answers. Be mindful of that. Remember, rest is productive. And then Leo, for you guys, old friendships and forgotten dreams may resurface. Notice what still fits and what has expired. My Virgos, career delays are redirections, not rejection. Refine your strategy instead of pushing harder. Libra, double check all your travel plans, paperwork, and commitments. Stay flexible, and the detours will work in your favor. Scorpio, hidden truths rise to the surface. What feels uncomfortable now creates freedom later. Sagittarius, relationships become mirrors. Honest conversations now prevent bigger misunderstandings later. Capricorn, your daily routine needs an upgrade. Small adjustments create the biggest long-term results. Aquarius, revisit a creative idea you abandoned. It may be ready for its second chance, my Aquarius. Pisces, Home, family, and old emotions ask for your attention. Healing comes from addressing what you've been avoiding. Does that resonate for you guys? Good morning, Sandra. Good morning, Robbie. Good morning, Marianne. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So how does that resonate for all of you? Does that feel like that's something that you guys can lock into right now? And we're going to dive deeper just here in a second for every sign. But let me know in the comments how all of you feel about your Mercury retrograde in a nutshell. And then we're going to lock right back in because we got work to do. And I forgot to keep doing this. I was writing down each sign here in my little notepad. So when the time comes, I can write the timestamps, because after the fact, I go back, always check the description box. It doesn't always kind of tag the timestamp, because that's how YouTube's just weird like that. But you will see the time, and you can find the time for each one of the signs if you're watching this during the replay. Because I know I'm trying to find the right time to go live every day where it kind of fits with my schedule, but also the majority of you can find me live, because I know a lot of you prefer to watch me live because then you can kind of interact with me. All right, I got them all down. We're ready. How many of you are ready to jump right into this? Yes, sounds on point with what God has been nudging me to do. Hello, Angel, my Libra buddy. But I think I have syndrome pre-Mercury. I tend to struggle in the shadow period more than I actually struggle during the retrograde. Ooh, I have my current creative endeavor, Aaron says. I'm ready. Sarah's ready. Rox is ready. Colleen is ready. We have a Scorpio in the house. We have an Aquarius in the house. This is kind of nice. I like that we have a really small crew today because I don't feel like overwhelmed by all the energies, which is nice. Normally, like, we'll pop in here and it's like there'll be like so many people on Facebook and so many people on YouTube, and it all comes together, and I'm like, feel like I'm being hit in the face by all the energies. Vaughn's ready. Champagne's ready. Colleen's ready. All my babies are ready. Good. I'm just sort of for a minute. I am so sorry that I'm like, hello, Rosas. I was prepped and ready, but you know how it goes. It's like you're prepped and ready, and then just like your energy's off. And I did everything I could to kind of like ground and do all the things. And I think, honestly speaking, I'm just feeling the collective energy. I think of a lot of you are just sort of like on edge. Like, you all feel like you're on edge. Yes. A tsunami of energy. I'm gonna be honest with you. Can you all breathe? Breathe for me for a minute. Give your girl a break. Breathe for me. I'm like over here like, what the fuck? So we're gonna do things a little differently today. I have my Angels Wisdom Oracle deck. So each sign is gonna get an Oracle deck and a little bit of a mini read with my favorite tarot deck right here. Oh, you're on taking new challenge. Mercury retrograde. What's up? We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out right now. And I'm gonna breathe. Hello, David. If you did not see the thumbnail, we are doing all signs tarot readings. So, lock in. I'm going to go through each sign. I'm going to pull some tarot cards. You can actually go back to the 7-minute mark, and it kind of shows what we're going to talk about for each sign. Why can't I breathe? Like, I am like up here in my chest. Like, what the fuck? Oh, my cat's in here too. I am on something, or what the fuck? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm feeling it. I'm good. Well, I'm not doing personal reads right now, Angel. But yeah. Hello, Carrie. Yes, I am a Cancer. We're gonna start with Aries right now. In just a second, I'm just getting this ready. Thank you, Erin. Yes, please like the stream. And if you're new here, feel free to sub. You'll love it. We have a lot of fun in this community. And I do astrology, tarot. I communicate with Archangel Michael. Aries in the house. Good morning, Karen. Oh, did you, Colleen? Girl, then maybe it's you. Maybe it's your energy. Maybe I'm over here like, because Colleen's like up here and I'm like, all right, let's go. All right, Aries, we are at the minute mark, 14 minutes and 44 seconds, we'll say, because we're getting started, and we're going to jump right into Aries. And if you don't remember, let me pull my notes back up. Where are my notes? This is some bullshit, you see? Slow down before you hit send. One impulsive decision can create a week of cleanup. All right, angels, let's pull an oracle deck or oracle card from my oracle deck for my Aries. And we're going to go with breathe. How appropriate. We have the card breathe. Is that busy? I need to figure out how to flip the camera here. I don't like it. Okay. And it says inhale and say, I am relaxed. Exhale, I am at peace. Deep breathing calls us back to the moment. It slows us down, taps us into our senses, and reorients our minds. The angels ask you if you find yourself stressed, filled with racing thoughts, or unable to focus, please remember to breathe. And this is for my Aries. My Aries. You're having trouble getting into live chat? Look at the top, and you should say all chat, all, yeah. There should be like kind of where those little bars are. All right, let's pull some tarot cards for Aries. So Aries, be mindful of your breath work this Mercury retrograde. You're going to be able to find a lot of peace, being able to come back to yourself if you remember to breathe, which is good. I tend to, my son struggles with that. Like he'll be at the gym and he'll be like, my head hurts or this. I'm like, dude, are you breathing? Don't forget to breathe, dude. You can't just hold your breath like through every rep. You're going to pass out. So don't do that. Don't hold your breath through all of this Mercury retrograde. Remember to breathe. Remember that everything is going to be okay. And even when you're struggling, like a little bit, like I'm struggling this morning, it's temporary. You're going to move through the energy and you're going to be fine. All right, Aries, you have the Page of Cups in reverse, the Three of Wands, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and at the bottom of the deck, which, as you know, the way I look at tarot cards, the bottom of the deck is always the overall energy of the entire reading. And we have the High Priestess in reverse, okay? You're bad about breathing. Yeah, I used to be really bad about it. I've gotten much better. I think just being more mindful. But it's not easy. Like you catch yourself and you feel yourself like really up in your chest, and then you kind of lock into that feeling of anxiety. It's not easy to kind of like pull yourself back. So there's a situation that Aries will be dealing with going forward. And this could have to do with a platonic or romantic relationship, but I'm seeing it has to do with a connection. And they're saying that be very careful, make sure that you listen to your intuition, really be honest with yourself. It's like you know all the answers, but you don't like the messages that you're receiving. So they're saying, I know it's uncomfortable. I know you're going to be receiving information from us, from the angels that you may not like, but they're for your best. They're for your highest good. And the relationship or the situationship that you're dealing with right now, you're going to see moving forward that it's probably not a great investment long term. Not because this person is a bad person, but because you guys are just on two different pages. And that's not to say that you won't come back together in the future. But for right now, you just have to prioritize yourself through this Mercury retrograde. Let me see. And yeah, it literally said, be careful what you say. Remember, like slow down before you hit send. One impulsive decision can create a week of cleanup. Really be mindful of the words that you put into the universe. Or, you might want to be careful that you don't want to say something that you can't take back. What I'm hearing for Aries for Mercury retrograde, that less is more. Less is more. Okay? Less is more. I want a cannoli. Why did I want a cannoli all of a sudden? That's so random. But for Aries, the big thing is less is more, speak less, listen more. I think one thing that I've been kind of teaching my son is like, if you're actively listening to somebody, you're actively listening to someone. Yes, electrolytes is really important. You're not thinking of a response. A lot of times when people are like listening to you, they're all of a sudden kind of like waiting around and how can I respond to this? So they're not actually thinking, or they're not actually listening, they're thinking. If you're actively listening, you're not thinking about how to respond to something. And I think that's really, really important for Aries to hear right now, because there's a possibility for a lot of miscommunication. You can be fiery, you can come in hot, and they're telling you to think before you speak, hit send, all of the things. But there is I'm trying to say this without kind of fear mongering, but there is relationships that need to be dressed for Aries, and that you need to think before you speak and speak less. Be more in your observation mode, Aries, and there's a lot of information that you're going to be taking in through Mercury retrograde, and that doesn't necessarily mean that you need to. I know, but my daughter ate all the cannolis off the top, Aaron. Like literally, I had a cannoli cake for my birthday, and my daughter, little turd, ate all the cannolis off the top of my fucking cake, and now I want a goddamn freaking thing. I should be drinking water, but I didn't have my coffee today, so. All right, Aries, I know it's completely against your nature, but you're going to be forced to be patient. You're going to be forced to be mindful of what you say. You know, a lot of times Aries will go in like a fire and they cause chaos that they can't come back from. I do love her, but I am frustrated with her. There's, you know, like, no, not W daughter, Aaron, whatever. How W daughter? It was my birthday cake. I wanted the cannolis. It's bullshit. I did, Sarah, and cannoli. So cannolis are literally one of my favorite desserts. When she took that, I was not a happy lady. I was not a happy lady. Aaron, can you do me a favor? I forgot to post these in the Discord for in Scoots and Angels, and then I guess Savage in the self promotion, because people had asked me to, because I always forget. If you would. Woo! All right, we're gonna jump into Taurus right now. We're at the 2140 mark. Look at me, all responsible today, Sarah. Look at me. You get two things and hide one. I tried that. It doesn't always work. We're jumping into Taurus right now, and I'm going to remind you of what we learned about Taurus astrologically speaking. And it says, review your budget. But why do I feel like there's something in my throat? Like I feel like, Taurus, what's going on? What's going on here? Why do I feel like there's something in my throat? Like there's something that needs to be said, but you haven't said it yet. Ooh, Taurus, what's going on? Taurus babies, my angel baddies, my Taurus angel baddies. What the fuck are you doing to my throat, y'all? Tell me in the chat. Oh my God. That's a problem with being clairsentient. Clairsentient, you know, means like, if you know what a sentient being clairsentient, clairs or how you receive information from your angels and universe. When you're clairsentient, you feel everything. It's kind of like empathy, but like on steroids. What the hell? It's like every time I lock into you guys, I feel all the things. It's, yeah. Taurus, review your budget before making big purchases. Old money opportunities may return. I probably ate that Hot Pocket too fast too. You've been dealing with a chest code. Spitting up crap. Oh no, that sucks. We're going to do Libra soon. I go in order. So we just did Aries. Then we do Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius. I have my little list. Yeah, her birthday. Yeah, is it to have a date with our money, Taurus? I would love to have a date with the money. I need to get a haircut. I took my extensions out, and I'm not feeling as much of a bad bitch. All right, Taurus, let's pull you an oracle card. My cat Wency's running around. You can talk about my thing. I'm also like, my daughter's home. She doesn't have camp today, so I'm like, it's the first day. I think my head's like not fully in the game, but I'm here. Courage, Taurus, have courage. My bravery increases with each step in the right direction. Oh, I'm being told to show you the Oracle deck. I got this on Amazon. It's called Angel Wisdom's Oracle deck. I actually really, really like it. It has, straightforward to the point messages. So if anyone's interested, and it wasn't very expensive, it was like under $20, but I really like this Oracle deck. It's a really good Oracle deck, especially if you're pulling like one card a day every morning. The angels remind you that you become more confident and courageous facing your fears daily. Each time that you face fear, it slowly begins to wither away. And as a result, you start to grow into the courageous person you're meant to be. See, people think that fear just disappears. It's not that fear disappears. We do it anyways. And that's how you become stronger, because you don't let fear stop you. I can't turn off my notifications because I have fucking kids, but I get so irritated. Like, what the fuck? But courage does not exist without fear. It doesn't mean that fear goes away all of a sudden because you're being courageous. it means that you're doing it anyways, despite the fact that you have every reason in the world to climb back into bed and pretend like it's not happening. Oh, that's good, Rox. I'm a big believer that anybody can do this, tapping into your gifts. Never feel like I'm a gatekeeper. Could be. Yeah, it could be. All right. We're still working with my Taurus angel baddies. Let's do your tarot cards now. I don't think I need that many cards, angels. Why does a corner animal attack? Fear. Fear, you know, it's funny. I just had this conversation with my son the other day. What is the most powerful weapon in the world? Fear. Yes, Sarah. I would love some cannelloni too. I love pasta. Oh, good, Patty. We all have gifts. You know, focus on how you receive the information to tap into it. Oh, the fairy deck. I used to have that deck. I think I gave it to a friend. It just didn't resonate with me. It was really cute and pretty, but it just didn't resonate with me. I'm kind of just getting grounded right now because y'all are all over the place energetically, throwing me off a little bit. I should have prepared better. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Funny that this is because Four of Pentacles, and especially because we're talking about money for Taurus, that was the big overall arc for my Taurus baddies. Is, you know, money, feeling like during Mercury retrograde, and I'm just going to call it out as it is, you having this feeling of how money is going out faster than it's coming in. Okay. And that's something you're really going to have to be okay with. It's like, you know, I'm going through a season of having a lot of overhead, a lot of financial things that I have to take care of. It doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. Please understand that, Taurus. You're not doing anything wrong. You're just in a season right now where you're having a lot of financial responsibilities, but it is a blessing because I feel like most of you will still have the money to kind of deal with all of it, just not a lot of extra spending money, but that's okay. Oh no, you just lost your dog? And I have my cat here wanting to be nosy. Lost, like they're missing, or oh, sorry. Let's see, come on. Here's the thing though, it's interesting because you're not going to have all this extra money, Taurus. It's almost like it forces you to get more creative because we have the Ace of Wands, and creative in the sense of, and here we have the Moon. It's like going into self-isolation because you're feeling bad about the money, but in the same time, hey 420, how you doing? But at the same time, Taurus, please understand, it's almost like it's forcing you to kind of come back to yourself and reconnect with what actually matters to you. Because I think honestly, unfortunately, you have been using, Taurus, money as a coping mechanism. You've been doing a little bit of shopping. Yeah. See, he agrees. So, you know what I mean? It's like you've been kind of doing the Amazon stuff. You've been kind of like filling up your cart and buying things you shouldn't maybe, or you don't need right now, Taurus. And they're saying that, you know what? Yeah, you know, you kind of got yourself into this pickle. However, there's going to be a lot of honesty with yourself. It's almost like, wow, I didn't really find a lot of joy, and that's okay. I learned a valuable lesson, and coming back to yourself. I'm seeing some Taurus people, it's like kind of like revamping your home. Some of you kind of like getting into baking, maybe making bread, Taurus. That's interesting. Cat appropriation for the Taurus. Yeah, that's my buddy, man. I love, you know what that's my cat, Wency. I've had him for almost 10 years now. He's a great cat. Rub it in here. What are we rubbing in? Now, the overall energy, we have the King of Cups in reverse. And for Taurus, I want you to understand, you know, what I'm feeling for you. It's like, you know, you're avoiding the emotional processing that you have to be doing through Mercury retrograde. Here's what's really cool about working with angels or universe. Sometimes the most valuable and easiest way to process your emotions, Taurus, is just talking them out loud to your angels so they can hear, because they will do most of the work for you. You just have to be completely honest with yourself. You know, being so radically self-aware. And that's kind of the journey that you're going to be going on, Taurus, going forward. Doing sour bread. You know, it's funny, cutest thing ever. My son's daughter, we went to the lake for my birthday weekend, and she made us all bread and like then make really Wency. I'm doing readings, Jesse, but we're doing all signs. Yes, we are. And we just did Taurus. But the overall thing is about Taurus coming back to yourself, working in the home, kind of finding new creative ways to find joy, reconnecting with themselves. Because money will not be plentiful through you guys. Quincy. He chased me in here, and he's always the one that's like, him and Chopper are always like up my ass. Yeah, but be mindful of your money, okay, Taurus? Don't overspend. Come back home, read a book, bake some bread, go through your home, reconnect with yourself, maybe touch grass, okay? I don't know, man. I don't know. No, that's my buddy. I love him. I bought a camera for him, so when he goes out on his little jaunts, he can wear a little camera. But the collar's too big, so I have to get a new collar for him. Yeah, thank you, Sarah. Because I'm like, I'm talking like Aaron today. If you know, you know. I blame Aaron. This is all Aaron's fault. Aaron bullied me to the point where I was in my fifis and I fell asleep in the VC last night. It was all Aaron's fault. Hey, Pirate. How you doing? How you doing? I want to see, like, I even thought about just getting him an air tag because I just want to see, like, where he goes. Because I have two cats that are indoor outdoor cats that were, like, they showed up my house and they're my babies and I love them. But they, like, in this summer, they're never home except briefly to sleep and eat. They live outside, but in the winter, they're indoors all day. I know Erin bullies everybody. She's such a bully, the biggest bully in the room. You were telepathically bullying us. Actually, last night I wasn't the bully. I'm just saying. I was not the bully. All right, we're going to jump into Gemini. It is 32 minutes. And let's say 10 seconds. I'm going to pull you an oracle card, Gemini. And then after Gemini, we have Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Now, we love Erin. We love her so much. That's why we bully her. No, you can't win. No. Rox was like, Erin, never. Okay. My Gemini babies, we have forgiveness. I'm going to preface this where I'm a big believer in self-forgiveness. And we will talk about that another day. He is a great cat. He is a great cat. The door to my heart opens inward. I move through forgiveness to love. The angels want you to remember that self-forgiveness doesn't happen overnight. You need to approach it exactly as you would approach forgiving someone else. With a lack of ego. I don't really forgive other people, but we can talk about that another day. Compassionate heart and a patient and persevering mind. I'm a firm believer in self-forgiveness because, if I do dumb bitch shit, I will learn to forgive myself, but I don't feel the necessity to forgive others, especially if they had never asked for forgiveness. You can look at the Bible as a great, what the hell? I'm telling you, it's one of those days. I even have it on D&D for calls. But what are you going to do? Oh, thank you so much, Belinda. I think what's important here is if you look at the Bible, Satan, Lucifer would be in heaven with God right now if he was all forgiven. But the reason why he never forgave him is because he never asked for forgiveness. So I learned by that. Oh, thank you for joining, Rox. I appreciate you. I haven't even put my tarot card up for today for my members, guys. Welcome, Angel Baddies. Thank you. Empath, sensitive Pisces in the house. Yeah. Not gonna lie to you, Pisces. When I was tapping into your energy, this is going to be a difficult Mercury retrograde for you because you're going to be processing a lot of emotions. Everyone's been asking me to open up a Discord. I might have to do that. I'm going to have to find one of my nerd buddies to do that. Would you guys be interested in an Angel Baddies Discord with your membership? Let me know. Do you read it? I mean, I don't know, Jesse. I don't know. I don't know. That was just, yeah. I don't know. You do? So would that be something if you guys were to join as a member, you would like to? I'm just a nerd. So Discord is kind of like a place where people kind of connect. They can have video chats or yeah. Did you? Somebody explain Discord, please. It would be nice only because I could bring all of my communities together. My biggest lesson in life lately has to learn to forgive myself. We're going to jump into Cancer now. So we've done Aries, we've done Taurus and Gemini. We're jumping into Cancer, and we are at 35 minutes and 39 seconds. I'm going to try to move through these a little faster today because I want to do some other stuff at the end. Don't try with a good time. Yeah. Okie dokie. We're going to do Cancer. Let's pull you guys card. What's MIRC? I don't even know what that is. How do you expect me to understand what Discord is? Hello, Grand Ocean. Thank you so much. Ooh, flow. Cancer, flow, which makes sense because water flows. Things happen when they are supposed to. Cancer, this is a reminder from your angels to trust in the flow of the universe and to always follow your intuition. When making decisions, with positive changes and opportunities on the horizon, now is a great time for you to take action and move forward in your life. And I forgot to do the little snapshot thing. Cancer, trust your intuition, but verify the facts. Rest is more productive than forcing answers. Well, that's on point. Literally that. And then we got flow. Thank you, Marietta. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But hello. Old chat group with multi-channels. You know what? Yes. That's what Merc was, and that's what Discord really is still. I just, I don't know, man. I suck at tech. I'm getting better. All right, Cancer. We have the Tower card. I don't like that. Well, fuck me. I feel like I just went through a Tower moment. I don't want to go through another one. I'm a Cancer if you didn't know. Breathe. 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 All right, the bottom of the deck, Cancer, is the Queen of Swords. This is about using your intelligence. Hi, Sydney. Hello. I'm getting a little distracted. Hold on. Let me just... Easily distracted. Squirrel. We have the Tower card. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. A lot of sevens. We have 3 sevens, which is not a bad thing. You know, sevens. Yes, I do. You know what I need? I need agua. Let me tell my son to bring me some water. That's what I think I need. I'm getting a little dehydrated. Also, my son's in trouble. I woke up this morning. He didn't go to training today. So like, yeah, 7 heavy. And so I was like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was cussing his ass out this morning, and then I had to like, yeah. Send the good vibes, guys. Send the good vibes. Send the fucking good vibes. I already have an uncomfortable feeling about what we're gonna experience moving forward. Water is very important, and I don't have water, and I feel like a goober. What, Wency? Even he's yelling at me. All right. Cancer, protect your energy. Tower card, 7 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. You know, this is all about protecting your energy because not all options are a good option. You know, really kind of look at all of the options in front of you and be very, very mindful of what you need and what is actually a good in self, a healthy situation for you. Hi, Wency. Hi, buddy. You want to hang out? You know, the 7 of Pentacles, and, you know, 7 of Pentacles is like, you know, look at this card. I'm trying to show you this card, like find the right words for you. And Wency wants to hang out with us. I can't see the screen, dude. I literally can't see. I don't know if you can see it, but he's right here. He's blocking everything. Buddy, come on. What is your deal, dude? I love you, but scoot. Thank you, Rox. Yeah, my son kind of threw me off this morning. So, it's kind of like looking back at all your accomplishments, paying attention to what you've already created, planting seeds to continue. But the Seven of Wands is all about protecting your energy. It's like, be very mindful of where you put your energy right now. Oh, this is what I needed. Thank you. Can you take Wency? I think he wants out. You guys like my leopard print straws? Yeah. Well, you took all my productive energy, Aaron. Turd. So something falling away, protecting your energy, and being very mindful where you kind of put your energy, Cancer. That's what I'm feeling for you. But also planting the seeds going forward for your next level. It's like, stop worrying about outside stuff, Cancer. Kind of come back to yourself and, trying to find the words. I got it. I got you. Lock the fuck back in, Cancer. You're putting your energy in places that probably were not the best place for you. Remember who the fuck you are, what you've created, and what you want to create, and keep fucking moving. A lot of things have changed in your life, and a lot of things are going to change in your life, and that's okay. I think you're overwhelmed because this new chapter in your life is not what you thought it would look like. But that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It just means it's different. Okay, Cancer, does that make more sense? I got it. See, I just needed water. I just needed water. You see that? I just needed water. Rox, aren't you the one who's supposed to be yelling at me to drink water? I feel like I think Rox let me down. What the fuck, Rox? That was your job. You're supposed to be like, girl, why are you not drinking water? Wow, slacking. Slacking, Rox. Big slack. Thank you, sir. I don't know, Rox, you might get fired. You might get fired. You might get fired. Just kidding. All right, Leo, let's go back to your little snapshot. Old friendships and forgotten dreams may resurface. Notice what still fits and what has expired, Leo. Let's go through your Mercury retrograde right now. Your messages for Mercury retrograde. Only a little? Only a little? We don't need the whole deck, guys. Just one. Okay. Confidence, Leo. I don't know. Like, I'm going to read this card because I'm kind of getting messages already about Leo. Ugh. When I set my mind on something, I won't stop until I reach it. If you lack confidence in making a decision, the angels send you positive energies to boost your confidence levels. They let you know that support and encouragement are available to you as you continue to strive toward fulfilling your higher purpose. It's funny to me because, Leo, what is one thing y'all are not lacking in? Confidence, right? However, from what I'm seeing, something recently happened that actually knocked your confidence. And through Good Morning DNA and through this Mercury retrograde, it's almost like you're going to be in this rebuilding phase of trying to get back into that confidence space that Leo is very comfortable in. You feel very uncomfortable right now, Leo, because you've always been quite a confident person. It comes naturally to you. And so whatever kind of rocked you a little bit, yeah. And I also see you kind of like walking through. See, all I needed was water. You see this shit? All I needed was fucking water. That's crazy. I'm such a goob. And it's interesting to me, Leo, because it's like, this is foreign territory for you because, like I said, confidence comes naturally, but whatever happened really kind of threw you for a loop. I do see a lot of you kind of faking it to make it right now. That's not going to last. You're going to have to really kind of lock in and figure out the nuts and bolts of what threw you off. Because if you keep continuing to ignore why you are in the position you're in right now, you won't be able to move through it. Hey, mama. Yeah, well, Mercury retrograde's been very, very... It did, Sarah. Energy vampires are very real. Actually, if you go on my YouTube, about a year ago, I posted a really good thing on how to deal with energy vampires. So go look for that. I could probably link that here later after this stream in the description. All right, Leo, the overall energy of the deck is the Three of Wands in reverse. And it's like you're being forced to slow down. You're being forced to kind of come back to yourself and reevaluate everything. It's been quite a challenge for you because Leo can be quite impulsive, and you're being forced into this place of being more strategic, and you're not feeling it. You're not feeling it. You're actually struggling with it a lot. And sorry. But with that being said, please understand everything is temporary, and you're being forced to kind of come back to yourself, this whole Mercury retrograde, and come within yourself. See, Leo tends to thrive with outside validation, and that's not going to be possible anymore for you. You're not going to be able to get away with that. It's not going to hit the way it usually does. And so you're going to be really forced during Mercury retrograde, Leo, to come back to yourself and actually do the work this time. And if you don't, you're just going to end up right back where you started, which, yeah, not the vibe. I'm trying to see if I can find this for you guys real quick. So I can put it right here for you before I forget. But I think what's really important at the end of the day, my Leos, is you're going to be forced to really kind of come back to yourself, be honest with yourself, and no longer play games. Got it. Can't fake the funk anymore, guys. You can no longer fake the funk. All right, did that show up for you guys? That's the link. You can copy and paste it, find it later, or you can find it on my page. That's a really great way to deal with energy vampires. I'm quite the bad bitch in that. The Empress here, I mean, Leo, this doesn't get more Leo than anything. But we also have the Four of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Swords. You are really in this energy headspace right now where you're only focused on what you've lost. And good. Thank you, Sarah. So I think what you have to understand here is, Leo, you're not being your bad bitch self, and you need to get back to who you are, not faking it to making it, but actually finding that self-validation. Hey, SG. Leo, your energy is really throwing me off. I'm not going to lie to you, because you're in denial. You're still doing the same things that you always do, where you're looking for that outside validation and it's not hitting the same. And then you're spiraling, you're like, what the fuck? Why is it not hitting? Why am I still feeling kind of like this? Well, you're feeling like this because you're doing the same thing that's worked in the past, but it's not working for you anymore. And you've got to kind of be real with that. Because I forgot I even made it, Aaron. That's why. I forgot. The only reason why I remembered it is because I was scrolling through something the other day and it popped up Oh, thank you, Sarah. Appreciate you. Leo, stop with the pity party. Just stop. I say this with love. That's the biggest thing for me. It's you guys are kind of pissing me off. I'm connecting your energy and I'm actually getting irritated because you're my confidence bad bitch. You know what I mean? You're my confidence bad bitch, and you're not being who you are, and you're literally forgetting who you are, and you're slowly trying to gain it back, but you're doing it the wrong way. You're doing it by, maybe, yes, I'm doing all signs, and it's not you. It's not you, dude. It's not who you are. Leo, you guys are actually really fucking confident individuals when you stop trying to get validation from the world around you. What the fuck? We need you, Leo. We need our lions. You did miss Gemini. That was at 32 minutes. You can pop back for that if you need it. Yeah. I'm going to give you some tough love, Leo. You guys like to be the center of attention. You love to be the bad bitch, but at the same time, it's you don't even pay attention to yourself. You are constantly looking for outside validation, and you're not giving yourself your own flowers. Like, Leo, look in the mirror, dude. Look how far you've come. Why are you so concerned about what other people think about you? And when you're not getting the validation or people kind of like patting you in the back, it's like you spiral. When in reality, the majority of the people that you're looking for validation from, Leo, like they're not even on your level. And then you feel some type of way because they're not telling you how great you are. Yeah. Why don't you look in the mirror and remember who the fuck you are? And then you'll finally get your confidence back. I know what you went through was like a real fucked up situation, but at the end of the day, it's going to be a blessing in disguise because you were not actually that confident as you thought you were. Because if you were so confident, then this wouldn't bother you the way it does. And this is a real reality check for you, Leo, for you to kind of really look in the mirror, like I said, and remember who the fuck you are and stop looking for people to kind of like validate who you are. All right, I'm done being mean to Leo. But don't forget who you are. Haters are fans. Haters are fans. I like haters. I think they're funny. Yeah. Yeah. All right, Virgo. We are at the 51. We're post our oracle card for our Virgo. You know, I dated a Virgo. Never again. My Virgo moon and me and a Virgo. I could never. Hello, Marilyn. You're a Scorpio. Scorpio soon. We're doing for Virgo, then Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. And if you missed the other signs, you can go back in the stream. All right. The Leos will learn as long as they're honest with themselves. As long as they're honest with themselves, they'll figure it out. Calm. I am surrounded by the energy of calm, peace, and positivity. The angels remind you that calmness comes with the determination to live ever happily in the present moment, relinquishing the past and not worrying about the future, but placing our lives firmly in Creator's hand. Let's do our little snapshot. Snippy, snappy shot. Where the hell? What the? There you are. Okay. Virgo, career delays are redirections, not rejection. Refine your strategy instead of pushing harder. Virgo, you know, as a Virgo moon, I can relate. It's like when we want something, we will be like a Taurus and we'll be we will not let go. And I'm kind of feeling that there's something you need to let go of. Like a predetermined outcome that you're so hyper focused on. It's like something has to go a specific way for you to be okay. Well, guess what? It's not going to go that way. Sorry. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah. Nine of Wands in reverse is the bottom of the deck. You know, this is definitely something not kind of coming to fruition that you thought was going to happen a certain way. However, this is part of the journey. This is part of the journey. We have the Chariot card, Virgo. We have the Page of Pentacles, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. This is a reminder. This is like such an epic reminder for Virgo. It's like in the original deck of tarot deck, it's like a knight or like a person in the middle, and they're holding, and it's like light and dark. It's like embracing the good and the bad, you know, understanding that, you know what, bad situations aren't necessarily bad and good situations aren't necessarily good. It's all perspective and how you look at it. But with the Page of Pentacles, it's like coming back. You're sitting here, you're kind of looking at everything, you're getting ready to move, you're getting ready to kind of like step forward and get back to work. Preparation. I'm feeling preparation. It's like, this is, oh, okay, cool. I see it now. Something did not work out exactly the way you wanted it, and you're having a hard time letting go of that because That's just how Virgo is. With that being said, it's going to force you back into alignment and getting back on your grind. I'm like a plant. Rox has to remember to water me. Yes, I see it very clearly now. Like I literally see you sitting like my dad was an architect, and so a lot of times, sometimes I'll get messages like through him, and like he's showing me it's like back at the drawing board, and he's standing in front of his old draft because this was a long time ago, so architecture wasn't computer heavy yet. And so he had one of those like board, those desks where like they would kind of like swivel because he would draw because he was an architect. And he's showing me, it's like looking at the plans, and he's showing me like with a pencil with an eraser, and he's erasing everything and he's starting over. And he's like, but it's okay because what he had been so focused on wasn't right. It wasn't right. And you're having to coming back and like completely like, and you're angry about it. I see he's showing me, it's like, you're very fucking angry about it. You're frustrated. And it's like, no, because what you're about to draw, it's going to be far more brilliant than what you were expecting it to be. It's like something coming back, and it's going to be better than what the original outcome was going to be. What you're going to be moving through Mercury retrograde, though, is very specific for Virgo. It's like no longer being okay with not knowing the outcome, which is not easy for Virgo, but you coming back to a space. And it's really cool because he's showing me, like, he's pointing to his heart, and he's like finding love for the game again. Finding love for the hustle, finding love for the process. Yes. Okay. Yes, Scorpio. So with synastry, with astrology, your sun signs do not determine whether or not you're a good a good connection. There's so many other planetary placements that dictate whether or not a couple would be good. Because if that were the case, me being a Cancer and my husband being a Gemini would be an absolute disaster. But we have other placements that really dictate that we're actually great partners. So that's the thing. Virgo, this is going to be a very challenging Mercury retrograde for you because you're going to be forced to kind of come back to yourself, fall back in love with the process, because you can micromanage in the process. Like, don't forget that. Okay. But at the end of the day, after you move through this Mercury retrograde, what you create during this process is going to be much more exquisite than what you had first planned on. Okay. Yes, I like that. Button that up a little bit. I blame you guys. I mean, let's be so for real. Mercury retrograde, and I'm heavy Gemini. And my Mercury is in Libra, I believe. No, wait, my Mars is in Libra. My Mercury is in Gemini. So yeah, you already know. If you know, you know. My communication, I struggle to communicate. And when you listen to these, if you're familiar with astrology, always listen to your sun, your moon, and your rising. Your rising sign really is how people receive you. Like, I'm a Leo rising, so people kind of tend to look at me like I'm larger than life. I have a big personality. I command a lot of attention, and that's my Leo rising. Your rising sign really does, it's how people see you and perceive you. Yes, Sarah, we have to get in touch and do that soon. I've just been kind of, lifing it. And then your moon sign, mine being Virgo, is kind of what you keep hidden from the world. That essence of yourself that people don't really see. People don't realize that I am a Virgo moon, and I tend to be a control freak because of that. The AC is really nice, and it's going to be a hot week. How are you handling the heat, Sarah? I know that Europe is dealing with a massive heat wave right now, one of the worst ones they've ever experienced. And I hope you're doing okay, because I know, those older buildings in Europe, they're built to keep the heat in, not have a breeze. Now, I don't know about France, but I know England was like that, actually. But yeah, definitely listen to your sun, moon, rising. You'll be able to learn a little bit of something from each one. And we're going to jump into Libra right now. Ugh. Libras are having stomach issues. What the fuck? I tapped into Libra and it was like I wanted to vomit. Oh, good. 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 What the fuck? Libra. Like, I just started feeling sick. Holy moly. I only need one card, angels. Thank goodness for Sarah. Because most places in Europe do not have AC. You know. Oh. Sorry if I'm being boring today, guys. I don't have as much energy as I normally do. Libra, double check travel plans, paperwork, and commitments. Stay flexible, and the detours will work in your favor. I like that. And we have money. I'm saying, I am tapped into the universal supply of money. The angels ask you to cut back on your spending and get the most of your money in line with things that are most important to you. Angel number 888 is a message to learn to manage your money better, as it can help you become financially secure and provide a safety net for any unpredictable situations. Okay, so as I was reading this, Libra, they immediately were showing like hitting costs. It's like, check all of your statements and like now be like really mindful of the fine print, because there's a lot of hidden fees that you could probably not be responsible for. It's like the other thing that I'm seeing for you as well, and everybody should be aware of this. It's like you're paying for subscriptions you're not using. Yeah. Oh my God, you're right. I didn't have my espresso. What the fuck? You know what? Pause. I'm getting some espresso. You're not fucking wrong. I need some fucking espresso. You know what? I'm over here. Yes, water. Water first. Should I DoorDash it or do I send my kid? Yes. Yes. I need my espresso. The fuck was I thinking? Why did I really think that a Diet Coke was going to do it? Espresso fries. You're not wrong. We just did the Libra Oracle card, and I'll do tarot cards. But y'all hang out with me and chit chat in the comments while I order coffee. Because what the hell was... See, I don't know. I feel like he'll fuck it up. Do I want an iced coffee? Yeah, it's hot. And then I'll get my kids a little snacky snack in the process. They like those chocolate croissants. We'll get them that. Dude, I'm so... Ugh. Like, be so for real, girl. How are you getting... Do I want an iced chai latte? No, I do not. I know what I want. Look at all these colors, man. What the hell? I see you. Oh, an iced vanilla protein coffee. That's bitches at 310 colors. I just want an iced coffee. Where is the... Here we go. They have an iced sugar-free vanilla protein coffee. Okay. I can... Yeah, let's do that. Let's do a grande. We'll do a grande, right? We don't need whipped cream. We want ice. And we want the... No, why are you guys making it so difficult? Okay, that's done. $9. I'm so used to making my own freaking coffee every morning. So this is... I'm feeling some type of way. $9 for a fucking coffee. Wow. And we'll get the kids some croissants. Otherwise, I'm a terrible mom. You already know. And go to checkout. Should I get my daughter a unicorn cake pop? Abso-fucking-lutely. Because she's my cutie patootie. You know how I feel like, Erin? Yes, no, or yeah. I feel like a Xylee. All I need is a fucking crunch run. Yes, I already put in a Walmart order, but I didn't put it in soon enough because Yeah. Holy smokes. Okie dokie. Where's the tip? All right. Tippity tip. I always try to tip. It's hot, so I better tip well, right? How do I not get sick from coffee? Like sick how? Like, what do you mean? All right, it says hang tight. I am hanging tight. I got one coffee and like 6 fucking croissants. All right, let me grab the Libra. Really? Like really? I don't know. I are you allergic? I've never heard of that. Yo, I miss my hair. Libra. Let's put a timestamp here again for Libra at 1 hour and 5 just because. Well, I don't have coffee on an empty stomach because that will fuck me up. Yeah. Can you drink tea? Okay, Libra. Libra. Hello, Neon. The reason why Neon is going to be having an issue with money recently is because here's a weird truth that like a lot of you don't understand, but I will break it down for you. When we have issues with love, it becomes an energy leak. It's why, like in astrologically speaking, they tell you to look at your Venus and your Jupiter. Both, well, Venus especially is associated with love. When you heal your Venus, you actually become more wealthy. And when you're having issues in love, you will have issues in money. I work with a lot of women in corporate America, and we'll sit down, we'll do one-on-ones, and they'll be like, oh my God, like I'm just like so paycheck to paycheck right now. Like I feel like money is like such a major issue for me. And I'll be like, well, how's your love life? Like, are you married? Like, what's going on? Like, how are you kind of communicating with your partner? And I see it now in the cards because we have the 7 of Wands and we have a heartbreak. We have a devastating heartbreak. You are literally so fucking heartbroken, and because of it, you don't have any energy. You're so drained. And because of it, you're kind of going to, escapism, whether it's traveling when you don't have the money to, or it's shopping when you don't have the money to, or, it's important for you. You'll start to have, these little energy leaks, like the subscriptions that we were talking about. And it all comes back to the heartbreak. So how do we deal with this? How do we fix it? Well, we don't. We have to move through the energy. Like you have to accept the fact that you're heartbroken. This doesn't have to be like a romantic, like, but love in general. Like, when I was going through it with my brother, I definitely was heartbroken, and I noticed like my money and my income, and I started finding all of these little like energy leaks where the financial issues were. So how do we deal with this? Well, you deal with your emotional heartbreak. You accept it for what it is. You do your best not to hold on to situations that are not for you, and be very mindful of your spending. Mind you, this is all temporary. We heal. We love ourselves again. We realize what's good for us and what's not good for us. But that's what's going on. I'm not going to give you. There's no magic pill to fix this, guys. You just have to accept the situation for what it is. I'm being told to get another deck. Give me a second, guys. So I'm gonna go get it. Of course, it's the one deck that's like on the other side of the. Wait, it's not in there. You told me to get this deck in the cards with it. Almost back. Like I said, I just do what they tell me to do. And we're back. Okay. They wanted me to grab this deck real quick. And I thought I could show you my cute little side in the process. It will be mirrored. How cute is that? I should put this right here. Okay. They're telling me to pull a couple cards for Leo or Libra real quick. I'm so sorry, Marianne. Or Marietta. That's terrible. Thank you. I love that. I love big cats. Because you can see, I don't know if you can see it behind the The sign. Oh, the sign. Yeah. All right. I have decided that Rox's job is to make sure I drink water, and Aaron's job is to make sure I have my espresso before I stream. Okay. Ooh, they're picking up my order already. It's very exciting watching, you know, the Uber apps. You're just like, yay! Okay. Yeah. They're just reiterating everything I said. We have the Hierophant in reverse, and we have the Ace of Cups in reverse for my Libra babies. You know, yeah. Okay. This is just confirmation. Basically, just you got to feel the feels. You got to feel the feels. You got to feel the feels. I was talking to. I'm actually done up with her. I was talking to a friend last night, and they're kind of moving through relationship issues, and they were like, "Don't start talking about it. I'm going to cry." I said, "Well, maybe you need to cry. Maybe that's exactly what you need. Cry. Just cry." You know, because, you know, those tears are just a manifestation. You're the coffee bitch. Or just a manifestation of a sadness or a heartbreak or something that you're dealing with right now. And it doesn't make you weak. It's a biological thing that we do when our body feels physical heartbreak. Hey, Peta, that's it. I will literally, and I was telling her the same thing, like sometimes when I need to cry and I'm in the moment, I'll set a timer for like 10 minutes. Like I'm going to be an ugly crying, letting it all out, just dealing with the emotions. It is what it is. And just don't fight with yourself about what you need in that moment. You know, if you need a good cry, fucking go get some ice cream, put on something sad and let it fucking go. But don't let yourself fall into that hole though, where you can't get yourself out. That's why I say, you know, put a limit on it. Why do people mirror you? I don't know why people are afraid to be authentic. Because being authentic is scary. Because if people reject you, reject your authentic self, that sucks. Because it's like, it's not like, oh, I wasn't even being real anyways. You know? And a lot of people don't even know who they are. They don't know how to be their authentic self. Because they care too much about what people think about them, that they don't really even listen to that inner voice, that inner guidance of who they are. Like they literally don't know who they are. And if you don't know who you are, how are you going to be authentic? Or they're narcissists, you know? Like my husband's ex-wife, she changes. She's a chameleon. And she molds to the person that she's with. Like with one person, she's like really into rock and roll. Another person, she's all of a sudden like she's like, you know what I mean? She's like suburban housewife. Yeah. You know, not even being nice, but to try to drag you back in. I have no problem with being a bitch. I can see that being a thing. It's not how I am, but I guess I could understand her brain's logic behind it. True. I have no problem with being the enemy or the villain in the story. I used to care, but then I realized people have already made up their mind about me. I can't change it. Sometimes being someone other than yourself is a survival tactic. Yeah. Yes. Because you're forced to. You're forced to. You know, because it's dangerous. Oh, I'm so excited. They're 5 minutes away. Woo woo. I didn't tell my kid. It's going to make me have to go to the bathroom, though. I already know that. Because, yeah. He's going to be so excited. All right. Let's keep moving to my Scorpios. We're at 1 minute in. We'll say that. Okay. Scorpio. It took years for me to be able to walk from bad people. You know, it's hard, especially when people deal with abandonment issues. We know what it feels like to be abandoned, or we know what it feels to feel rejected. And when you're incredibly empathetic, the last thing you want to do is make anybody feel that rejection or that abandonment, because you know what it feels like. And so we'll tend to we'll sacrifice our own feelings and our own needs because we don't want to hurt other people. Or, you know, we're afraid of being alone, you know? It's like, damn, I don't want to be alone. Scorpio, hidden truths rise to the surface. What feels uncomfortable now creates freedom later. Yeah. Oh, you're going to be, yes, trust me, Scorpio's going to be facing a lot of truths. I saw that immediately. When I was channeling these ahead of time, I was like, ooh, Scorpio, you're going to be, it's like, I kept hearing the song, mask off, mask off. I don't think this kid's paying attention to me. And they're going to be here in 3 minutes, and I'm going to cry because I always have to do where they hand it to us. Transform. Starbucks is going to be here in just a minute. Can you go get it?
Yeah.
Bye. He emo today. He emo. Transform. All things in life change, and I adapt willingly and easily. The angels want you to know that you are now coming full circle. You are ready to move on to the next stage of your life, but that doesn't mean you have to forget the past completely. All of the experiences that have led up to this point have equipped you with the tools to move forward. Scorpio, transform. Facts. Yeah, I mean, Marietta, that's all you can do. That's all you can do. I've learned to not abandon myself. I can't abandon myself to protect other people. And that was a very hard pill to swallow. As somebody like me, I'm a natural healer. Like, I want to save the world. And I've learned that I can't do that because I will abandon myself in the process. And it's like I never want to feel that again. Think about how hard it is to come back after that. Like constantly putting everybody above you. And then you fall victim to like the situation, and then you're left sitting there like a mess, broken, exhausted, abandoned, completely empty. And that feeling, it's so hard to come back from that. And that's what motivates me to no longer abandon myself in situations, because I know how hard it is for me to climb back out of that hole. It's a process, like, and it's not an easy one, and it takes a while. It's not overnight for me to like rebuild myself again. All right, Scorpio, let's keep moving. This is a fun deck too. It's called the Cozy Witch Tarot deck. And this is definitely a really good deck for beginners. I'm gonna show you why. Because it's definitely, I gravitate towards more modern like style art. And then what's cute is a lot of people who have issues with retaining information or memory issues, it actually gives you a little message on each card at the bottom. Like at the bottom of the deck, we have the King. Yeah, this is the King of Wands. And you see right down at the bottom, it says, shine your inner candlelight bright enough for others to follow. So being the light. For this deck, the King of Wands is all about being the light, tapping into that inner fire. Now we have the Knight of Cups in the bottom of the card. Yeah, isn't it cute? It's super cute. It's like romanticize the present moment every chance you get. Thank you, Erin. Romanticize. And look, she's at the beach. She's, doing her little beachy stuff. She's making, with this, with those shells or rocks. She's got her little book. It's poetry. It's like, instead of going to the beach and just having the bare minimum, she's making it beautiful, Oh, wow, Neon. Cool. I have so many decks. For me, because I work with them all the time, I just, oh, cool. I tend to gravitate more towards the modern stuff. We have the Knight of Pentacles, and you feel very stuck. Like there's this energy of stuck. And what they're telling me right now, okay, this just came in very clearly. Stop romanticizing the trauma and start romanticizing your comeback. It's like you're ruminating. And like literally we have the 10 of Cups in reverse where you're like so focused on everything that you lost. I see a common theme here for all of us, what we're dealing with Mercury retrograde, but it's like you're romanticizing the struggle, you're romanticizing the trauma as opposed to like romanticizing the comeback. It's like, I'm hearing very strongly like, Scorpio, go get the cute gym outfit, you know, go get the cute fit, you know, let's fucking go. Like, stop, you know, yeah, like you're really, really, really in here and not in a healthy way. It's like, yeah. Oh, you feel very clenched in here. Oh, I feel the door. The coffee's coming. I'm very excited. I didn't read this, did I? Yeah. Yeah, you do feel very uncomfortable. I was reading what. Yeah, it's like you're romanticizing. It's almost like your trauma is becoming your identity. And so you got to be very, very mindful of that because it's not who you are. Understand, like, we are not our trauma. We are not our trauma. We've experienced trauma. I'm a DV survivor, but I'm not a DV survivor. I experienced DV, but I don't identify with that at all. Hey, bud. So I got you 2 butter croissant. Hold on. Where's the coffee? Give me a second, guys. This is yours. I think that one's yours. That's Zoe's. That's Grandma's. That's yours. This is like Christmas. And that's Zoe's. Thank you. Yay. They didn't give me a straw. They didn't give me a straw. Where do I even put the... I haven't had Starbucks in forever. Yeah. Yes, for sure. Yeah, you are, Sarah. Literally. Well, I'll use this one. Can't mess up my lipstick. It's like ASMR. Yes. So I got these from TikTok shop, and they're plastic, but we always use reusable straws, and I've been putting them in the dishwasher, and they've been fine. I mean, I scrubbed the inside first, but then I put everything through the dishwasher. So, and they haven't lost their color or anything. So we're a fan. Why is it so good? Oh my God. Yeah, I'm going to end Scorpios right there because y'all are in your feelings. And I feel like if I go any deeper with it, you're going to have a fucking panic attack or you're going to like start feeling sorry for yourselves. But stop romanticizing your trauma. You know, don't identify with it. Really expect, just understand like you are not your trauma. Absolutely. It's not just to save the turtles for me. It's like I like to use as many reusable things as possible because, you know, I paid attention in science class when I was a kid. Do you, Sarah? Cool. The sheer joy that I'm experiencing right now. I am, Ross. See, Aaron, this is why I need a coffee, bitch. Like, girl, did you have a coffee? Oh, God, it's so good. I've got my agua. I got my coffee. And they said, enjoy. Agreed. I love leopard print. I mean, you see, I've got like my big cats. You know, I don't know if you can see. Hold on. Ooh, what did I do? Ooh, what did I do? I did something. I don't know what I did. Did the things. I pushed buttons and I don't know what I pushed. All right, we're going to jump into Sagittarius. And yes, I said Sagittarius. My daughter is a Sagittarius, as you already know. And we are at 124-ish. How is it already? How is it already? What? Okay, sorry. Where did the time go? I feel like I blinked. I am enjoying my coffee. Can you guys see the difference already? Like how much happier I am? I'm like, yay. And we'll hang out a little bit after. I got a new setup. So I'm really excited. And I was showing Aaron the other night, we can do like more stuff now. Like I can actually, when I'll show you, I can tilt my camera and you'll see everything on my desk, and we can do like fun shit now. So after we do this, we're going to do like a pick a card, or yeah, we're going to have fun. Wisdom, although my desk is still a mess because, well, my desk is always a mess. Sagittarius. Relationships become mirrors. Honest conversations now prevent bigger misunderstandings later. Do you guys want me to put these? I'll do this. I'll put the snapshots in the description box when I can, so that you can kind of, yeah, I'll do that as well. Okay. Wisdom. Oh, I drank that too fast. Excuse me. Why are you guys all in your chest today? Yeah, Rox. My mind is strong, open, and clear. The angels are letting you know that working on nurturing a deeper connection with your own divine power can help you to deal with changes and challenges with ease, and can ensure you become your own tower of wisdom and calming presence in your life. The only thing I don't like about this deck is wholly run-on sentences. Yes. Well, I don't really think I'm going to pull anybody up today, but yeah. All right. Hey, Kristen, how are you today? I know how to add people to the stage and stuff, so it's fine. And I'm probably not going to, I'm using StreamYards, but I downloaded OBS and I'm learning that system right now. And I probably will be switching over to that. Because I like this for what it is, but I don't love it. Aaron, that's my Kristen. Go away. Kristen, Aaron tried to kill me because she forgot to remind me to have coffee. I almost died. So she's a bad coffee bitch. Although, to be fair, she's newly appointed. No, it was the possibility on StreamYard one too. Oh, okay. Kristen. Here we go. Okay, let me kind of get back to this. All right, Sagittarius with the Queen of Swords in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse. Stop lowering your voice for people. Like, you're coming off very much like you're trying to be palatable. Like you don't want people to receive you in a weird way. Don't say exactly what you mean to say. I mean, don't be mean. Don't be a bitch. But like, say what you mean. Stop trying to be Sagittarius. You're coming off a little manipulative in a situation. And that's why it's not hitting well with people, as opposed to just being honest. It's resistant in rocks, the water resistant. Agreed. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse with the Hermit in reverse. You are finally coming out of a long period of self-isolation, okay? It's interesting because it's almost like, unlike everybody else that I'm seeing, it's like this Mercury retrograde is completely different for you. It's very much like people pushed you to a place of no return. That's what I see. And you're about to like really be in your villain era. Not like you're going after people or being malicious or mean. You're like in the I don't give a fuck energy. You're really moving into this like big time. You're going to be like, you're this like no fucks given this Mercury retrograde. And this is your permission. This is your permission slip right now from the assassin to do that. Say exactly what you mean, not what you think people want to hear. Okay. Boom. And let the dust settle where it needs to settle. Like really move into that Sagittarius energy. Like they're telling you to, like they're giving you like their permission slip. They're saying like, hey, we understand, but now it's time for you to kind of just come back to yourself, put yourself first, and stop being so afraid about how people receive you. Because here's the problem. When you're a Sagittarius, when you are not who you are, it like fucks you up. Drop the mic. Oh, thanks. Oh, you're scared. I have audio issues all the time. So I was like really like, no, don't, did you guys not hearing that? So Sagittarius, this is it. When you wear a mask, it sucks the life out of you. When you try to be soft or kind of like fit into environments or rooms that are too small for you, it really has a lasting effect on you. It literally puts you into a place of depression. But you're getting your sparkle back, and I love that for you. Um, just be a bitch. You know, people already think you're a bitch. Just be a bitch. You know, like it is what it is. People have already made up their mind, and you're trying. It's almost like I see you trying to change people's minds too. Like you're trying to reason with people. You've already said everything you need to say. At this point, you've already tried to reason with them. You've already tried to be patient with people, and it wasn't effective. So now just scare the shit out of them and just be yourself. Okay, fair deal. No more playing small, Sagittarius, and just sort of being you. Don't be cruel. Don't never be cruel, but stop putting on an act. Stop pretending that you're nice. And I mean nice in the sense like no, stop holding back. Stop playing this good girl, good boy energy. That's not who you are. Like you're a fucking badass, you know? Like you're literally the hunter in the astrology. Like what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, be so for real. And you're miserable too, in the sense of like I see you kind of like laying in bed and like, oh, I wish I had said this and I wish I had said that and da 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 da. Okay, Donovan. Good, Marietta. Please do. Don't change. Be honest and be kind. There's a big difference between kind and nice. Okay? People hate when I curse. I don't really give a shit. Like, this is how I talk. No, he just didn't like that I used a cuss word when I was talking about God. But if you think that God gives two shits about, you know, like cuss words, then you're like, then you don't understand. Then you don't understand. And that's okay. That's okay. All right. Sagittarius, we're going to jump into Capricorn now. Be Christ like. That's the difference. He'll be back. I don't care if he does. You know, I had this conversation with my son the other day. We're coming back from the lake, and you know, the girl he's dating right now is very, you know, like reads her Bible, and that's great. I think that's wonderful. I think everybody should read it. But I said, no matter what happens, it's about being Christ-like, being kind. And I'll never forget that Jesus Christ literally flipped tables and cussed motherfuckers out because they were doing business in his churches, in his temples. You think Jesus wouldn't cuss a motherfucker out? Yeah, he would. And there's a big difference between kind and nice. Nice is fake. Kind is real. Okay. Capricorn, we are at 132. Or 33, actually. Hey, Diana, how are you? Good, Mariette. Always be yourself, even if it pisses everybody off. Because at least, here's the problem. When we're trying so hard to be nice to everyone else, what do? We abandon ourselves. And we don't do that anymore. She did. Oh, that's so funny. Oh my God. Self-love. Self-love, Capricorn. I am worthy of love. Focus your attention on loving and believing in yourself. You're being encouraged by the angels to make your relationship with yourself your number one priority rather than dwell upon your shortcomings. You must accept and embrace who you are. Marietta? So she's on Facebook. So you'll be able to see if you look at the screen. I'm streaming to both Facebook and YouTube right now. So if you actually look in the like right there, right there, you'll see the Facebook ones. Not me trying to like. You did Scorpio. Scorpio is back at 1 hour and 15 minutes. No, you're good, Kristen. You're good. Good. I don't normally stream on Monday, so it's kind of nice. We have this like little kind of intimate group today. But then everyone's going to be mad if I don't stream tomorrow. I usually stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It could be. It could be. I don't know why it's doing this because it wasn't like this before. I'm using a new camera, and yeah, could be rocks. What happened, coffee bitch? You're not reminding me to drink. It was great, 4 Paws. Thank you. We just hung out. I didn't really want to do anything. The only thing that sucked was I really hung out mostly like in the Discord and shit, just because hello, Michelle. It was terrible weather. And so we were planning on going to we have a pool. We were going to hang out with the pool and grill and do all these things. We did end up grilling, but not till much later in the day. Aaron is 24 hours timeout. Wait, what? What is enough? You sure about it? Because I was starting to feel tired. So, all right, Capricorn. We have the 2 swords in reverse, the 4 of pentacles in reverse, and the devil. But it's not really the devil. It's not like a scary devil. In this deck, it's called Toxic Witches. Ooh, interesting. Let me see the bottom of the deck here. The 2 of Cups. Okay. Oh, I like this actually. I was a little you were forced to make a decision, or you're going to be forced to make a decision to let go of toxic people and toxic environments. But as soon as that you do that, it gives you the opportunity to have new, healthier connections. A lot of you have already done this or in the middle or the process of doing it now. Oh, water. Hey, Pauline. Yes. That's it. That's all they're telling me for Capricorn so far. I'm like literally like my brain is blank. They're just being very direct with me today, being forced, because this was not a decision you thought you were going to have to make, but you're being forced into a decision against your will, so to speak, to walk away from a very toxic, from people who take more than they give. Yes. Yes, that's Capricorn. Now we're going to do Aquarius. I know, and thank you guys for all being so patient with me as I kind of get through the list. I do try to stay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to like flip it. I'll go back and forth. Like next week I might start with Pisces and go backwards, because I know like it kind of sucks. Like if you're Aquarius or Pisces and Capricorn, you're always at the end of the list. I'm going to kind of flip it around a little bit. All right, we are moving into Aquarius right now at 1. Where did the time go? Holy moly. This is insane. What? Why are you leaving? Aquarius, let's pull your oracle card. Where the hell did the time go? What the fluff? This is insane. Leadership. I don't know what. My positive attitude influences others. The angels remind you that you have the ability to accomplish anything and everything that you set your mind to in this life. It is critical for you to be able to discover this special gift and use it to help others in need. Okay. I needed my espresso. It was like part of my routine too. Aquarius, revisit a creative idea you abandoned. It may be ready for its second chance. Can we talk about the irony of that, Aaron? What? She's not really going to. She's just being dramatic. Everyone's like, bitch, drink. I already know all of you are going to start yelling in the chat going forward. Like, did you have your coffee? We don't need tired Kate again. Did she have her coffee? Bitch. This is Pirate and Peta's fault, by the way. They kept me up late. And then Pirate's not even here. So everybody, you can talk as much shit as you want about Pirate. Pirate's a friend of ours. I mean, yeah, you are, but I'm dramatic too, so I don't care. Everybody say something, bully Pirate since he's not here in the chat. Everybody bully Pirate. If you know Pirate, bully him. Bully, bully, bully. Chris is like, I blame Scooter. PETA. I do blame Scooter. I blame Scooter. Yes, blame Scooter. We're all blaming Scooter. Scamming Scoot. It was all his fault. And he's in there and he's like, I'm never streaming again. Whatever. Aquarius. Two of Pentacles reverse, feeling like very unbalanced. You feel very, very unbalanced, you know, and that's really hard for you because Aquarius. Oh, you feel unbalanced because there was an injustice. You felt like, what the Camberlin's good. Yes. Something, you feel like an injustice. Like, what the fuck? You feel like there was a massive injustice. Like something happened that was not cool, and like you don't feel was justified. I'm trying to find a different word, but yes, I'm hearing, why does this always happen to me? Okay, the Two of Pentacles, it was like, why does this always happen to me? But I see that ending actually during Mercury retrograde, because we also have the Nine of Pentacles and we have the Ace of Swords. They're telling you to kind of pause. Rest is success. Oh, that came through. Rest is success. Rest is success. And then once you kind of disengage from everything that's been like ruminating in your mind, it's like we have the Ace of Swords. It's like resting is success, disengaging, finding distractions, the kind of like allowing your brain to recover. And then all of a sudden it's like, I know exactly what I need to do. I know exactly what I need to do. I know exactly what I need to do. Don't make what noise? The angels. Yes. Rest is success. After, you know, because after this long period of feeling like an injustice, why does this always happen to me? But you all of a sudden have this new spark and new creativity, and you're able to like just deal with everything from a much more clear mind after that. You guys are so funny. Why do I feel like in my solar plexus, lack of confidence? A lot of lack of confidence. Yeah, lack of confidence. But, you know, reconnecting with people, a lot of reconnecting. People you didn't think you were going to reconnect with either. Oh, no, I was just sort of kind of taking the puzzle pieces and putting them together. All right, let's get to Pisces. And we're at 1:43. I'm not okay that the time flew. That one. Pisces. I'm not okay. All right. Pisces, home, family, and old emotions ask for your attention. Healing comes from addressing what you've been avoiding. What have they been avoiding? Let's find out. Thank you, Rox. Thank you, Sarah. I mean, even when I didn't have my coffee, I was still being accurate. I had a hard time finding all the words and putting them together in one coherent sentence. Pisces, you got the courage. I love this for you. actually. And we read it before, but I'll read it again. My bravery increases with each step in the right direction. The angels remind you that you become more confident and courageous by facing your fears daily. Each time that you face fear, it slowly begins to wither away. And as a result, you start to grow into the courageous person you're meant to become. I don't even think that was my energy. Like, I was just like, why? What's going on with Pisces? Deep frustration. Pisces is deeply frustrated right now. Very frustrated. Very frustrated. I have so many beverages. I have this, my coffee, my water, and my Diet Coke. So funny. I don't like the tracking thing. I had to turn that off. Hold on. There, that's better. Pisces. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. This one's so cute. Look at that. I'm going to show you. Wait till I show you this 10 of Pentacles. And the 8 of Swords. Okay. Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Which is... You feel like everyone's watching you, but not in a good way. It's like you feel like you're being judged. That's why you're frustrated. Like, why is everyone being like this? Well, I feel so judged. I'm just trying to vibe. I'm just trying to do my thing. Like, let me do my thing. Leave me the fuck alone. That's the vibes. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it's like you are not trying to fuck with anybody right now. Okay, Rox. You are not trying to fuck with anybody right now, Pisces. You are over it. This is all you worry about. You're home. Look at all the kitty cats. What? I turned that shit off. What the fuck? Fuck off. Okay. I totally turned that off. Yes, home. That's it. You're so over people right now. Literally, it's like you're like, no, fuck everybody. Pisces is in fuck everybody mode. But it's almost like you're still overthinking the situation. Even though you don't want to fuck with everybody, you can't stop thinking about it. Yeah. But you're going to be in this whole Mercury retrograde, you're going to be in fuck everybody mode. It's like you just don't want to deal with it. You don't have the time. You don't have the energy. You're just over it. I'm going to pull a couple more cards because they're telling me to. Yeah, you're over it. You're going to be in hardcore. And don't let nobody piss you off because you're going to be a fucking nightmare. Like, I'm over here like, did I piss her off? Did I piss them off? What's going on? Yeah, you're just like, look at her. Like, literally, she's had her hand on her face like, oh my god. Like literally with the swords, because in reverse, like, kill me now. Like, fuck this shit. So over it. Yeah. You got no time nor energy for anyone right now. Because, if we had the upright, it's like you're looking to the future. You're seeing the possibilities, opportunities. You're like, nope, I'm done. Fuck this shit. Fuck everybody. I'm out. And you would honor that. Because it's not like, here's the question. Here's like, I've said this before. It's one of my favorite analogies. It's like the last straw on the camel's back could have been so light and so minute. However, all the straws before that carried a lot of weight. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Cool, darling. So you know what I mean, though? It's like, you're like, I can't do this. It's like just making a hey, Kate, like a literal, like, I can't do this. I can't do this anymore. Like, fuck this shit. And a lot of it has to do with interacting with people. Like, there's this weird, interesting, like, you don't want to talk to anybody. You don't have time for them. It's even like, I even see you standing there and like through this whole Mercury retrograde, it's almost like when people talk really slow or use too many words, you're checked out. You're like, I don't even have the patience for you to finish your sentence. Is what for men. This is for anyone. You're done. And if you're not there, you will be there. Part of it isn't, and I can't, I refuse with some. Well, but that's my point though. But you have to ask yourself, what pushed you to that? It may not have been them specifically, but you've had a lot of life experience where you're just like, you know what? I ain't doing this shit. I'm good. And that's okay. That's the season you're in. There's nothing wrong with that. Hello, Vina. There's nothing wrong with that. And I a lot of times, like, you're gonna pop into another psychic and they're gonna tell you, like, you know, you need to work on your patience, or you can know yourself and know what you. I keep turning this fucking thing off. Why are you turning back on? Okay. You know what I mean? It's like, if you know that you're impatient, then don't put yourself in the positions, unless you have to for like work or whatever. But in your private life, why would you subject yourself to shit that's going to fuck with you? Why? I even say it with my kids. What's the point? Stop wasting time. I say it nice to them. Thank you. All right. That was Pisces. Stop listening to people. I don't know why Pisces, I just came in for me. It was like, stop listening to others. Just stop. Really, Russ? Water. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'ams. What happened over here? Okay. Ooh. What should we do next? I have... What? We only have 8 minutes left? Holy shit. Where the hell did the time go? Okay, we're going to end it with a pick a card. Pick a card's really fun. Basically, I'm going to put the camera down here in a minute, and you're going to see my... Oh, what happened? You're going to see my desk. My desk. Can you see my desk? I know Aaron's like, ooh, boobies. And what we're going to do is I'm going to pick 3 cards. I'm going to shuffle these really quick, and you're going to see the cards, and then whichever deck you feel drawn to, that's going to be your card. And it's going to be a little message from the angels from me to you. Well, I don't have to, Aaron. Thank you, Jennifer. But my kids, I want to go hang out with them. No, never piss off. Don't piss off a water sign, period. We're like a hurricane. We're a tsunami. Think about we're a tsunami. Okay. Angels, we're going to do 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. And I don't have any. Okay. I should have brought up some crystals or something. Okay. Well, we'll just do it this way. All right. This is deck 1. Or wait, no. This is deck 1 because for you guys. 1, 2, 3. Is that right? Yeah, well, whatever. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Whichever card you're drawn to, don't overthink it. The first one that you're like, you know what, that's my card. And then tell me which card. Lock it in the comments. Are you deck card 1, card 2, and card 3? And this is your specific message from the angels to you. I know we went through the zodiacs. We're going to do this. Okay, we have 3. We have 1. Good. Lock it in so that you can't go back later and be like, oh, well, I thought it was this. And I thought, no, we're locking it in. No going back now. Because sometimes angels are going to give us messages we don't want to hear, but we need to hear. So 1, 2, 3, pick a card, lock it in. No going back. And we're going to jump right in. So if you picked 3, your card is the 10 of Swords. And it says, hurt people, and hurt witches, hurt witches. Look at the card. She's like literally getting ready to curse someone. But they're saying pack it up. You don't need to lash out, okay? Here's my thing, okay? I know a lot of people always say hurt people hurt people. I don't give a fuck, okay? Because I've been hurt many times in my life and I'm not a piece of shit. And just because I'm hurting doesn't mean I'm going to go hurt anyone else. However, one of the best things I've ever learned was from my stepdad who passed away a while ago. And I was really angry with an ex of mine at the time. And I wanted justice. I wanted to like inflict pain on them. I wanted them to feel the hurt that I had been experiencing. And he said, he goes, if you're looking for revenge, you might as well dig 2 graves. See you, Jennifer? Yeah, exactly. And so what I'm hearing for group 1 is this. Don't accept bad behavior, but also don't become them. Don't become who they are. Thank you, Pirate. Aaron L. So group 1, that's the biggest message for you right now. The message to you for group 1 is this. Don't become what you hate. Don't lower yourself, but also don't accept the bad behavior in the process. The most powerful thing you can do is just disengage, because what everybody wants is access or control to you. And if you take that away, you can know, then you win. No, you were right. I listened, and I got it. Okay. Now, I'm going to leave this here so you remember. Okay. So if you were drawn to card 2, this message is for you. And then you guys can let me know what you think about the pick a card. We have the King of Pentacles. Can you see that? Okay. True success isn't just about money. It's about happiness too. So group 2, what I'm feeling for you is you're kind of moving through this energy of like, wow, that's weird. If this is your card, let me know in the comments if this resonates with you, because what I'm feeling, it's like no longer wanting to even spend money. It's like you don't even want to spend money on things anymore. And this could be like a newer energy for you, because it's like, wait, I don't even want to go shopping. I don't even want to do this. And it's just because it's like you're kind of moving through this transformation right now where you're coming back to yourself and you're realizing what actually makes you happy. I'm also seeing for group 2, like meeting new people, connecting, having conversations that you weren't expecting to have, but really feeling a lot of fulfillment. Be very wary of the energy you keep, though, because I'm also feeling like a lot of masks being revealed for group 2 and seeing people for who they are and dealing with a lot of energy vampires. And I will repost that thing in the comments later, if I still have it saved, where you can go learn. You can go learn all about energy vampires and how to protect yourself from them. I made a video about this a while ago, and it was very... Is that it? I think that's it. Yeah, that's about energy vampires. Now, let's move into group 3. The last card. And this, if you picked group 3, this message is for you. And it's Ace of Wands. Don't you see how your passion makes you glow? I love this for group 3 because okay. If you're in group 3, you've been kind of like in this creative block, you know, what you used to find. I'm seeing somebody in the kitchen. I'm seeing people bake bread. I'm seeing like cooking. I see you kind of like watching recipes online and getting inspired after a long period of not being inspired. It's almost like something that sort of like, you know, and it's like, wow, you know, something sort of just clicked for you all of a sudden. And it's interesting because a lot of people are going to notice this as well. It's almost like you got your sparkle back and people are going to be really drawn to you, and they're going to be really, really drawn to just everything that you're creating right now. It's almost like if you were a writer, like you couldn't write the next chapter. You couldn't even write a word. If you are like playing music, all of a sudden recently you've been like picking up the guitar or cracking open the piano and just sort of like really reconnecting with that creative spark that you've been missing from your life for a really long, long time. I'm seeing graphic design as well. Something with editing, something, you know, like visual art, like audio, like all of that thing. And it's going to inspire a lot of people. It's almost like you're the spark that starts everything. And then other people are like, oh, wow, like they get inspired by it. And all of a sudden it's like your entire group, it's like in this creative space which is exactly what the angels are trying to do, because for the longest time, you always kind of felt like you were in your own lane and you didn't have like this creative group of people to kind of like bounce ideas off of. And so once this kind of like locks in, it changes everything and it starts to move. You have a lot more momentum energetically, and it's almost like a dam burst, and then everything else starts to fall into place. You know, your money gets better, your creativity gets better, your relationships get better, you have better, I'm seeing even sleeping better. It just, everything starts to work. Okay. You should have taken 3. The fuck just beeped? Did you guys hear that? Not you being mad that you feel like you picked the wrong one. Wow. Okay. I am being told to go grab a specific. Ooh, I'm being told to go grab a specific deck really quick. So give me a second. Talk amongst yourself. Aaron, you're in charge. Don't hurt anyone. Nope. But no, you don't. Nobody. You don't have to listen to Aaron though either. She gets very money, or she gets very power hungry. So be mindful of that. And we're back. We're gonna do one more pick a card. Shit. Why are you telling me to do a pick a card with this? Anyways. So we're going to do one more pick a card. This is from my Self-Care Wisdom Oracle deck. It's what everybody needs right now. That's what I'm... Get the sugar. So this is what everybody needs right now. Like what self-care you guys are going to need through Mercury retrograde, especially very quickly, or what you need. Okay. I'm going to just set this up. We're going to do 3 cards again. Oh, thank you, Pesci. I appreciate you. So the first card is space. What is that beep? Okay. Can you guys see that? Stop looking at my boobs, Aaron. Listen. And surrender. Can you let me move these over? You guys see them all? What happened? Aaron, stop looking at my boobs. Aaron, I said stop looking at my boobs. So we have 3 cards here. Pick which one you feel the most drawn to. And there's a message on the back, and it's what you need to hear right now. It's your self-care. So moving forward through Mercury retrograde. I know they're like literally... my microwave is downstairs. I don't know what that is. Like, okay, so lock in what card you're picking. 1, which is surrender. 2, which is listen. And 3, which is space. Well, I have a little sneaky. I bought them when I was 21. That's why they're so nice. Okay, so once again, we have surrender, 1, 2, which is listen, and 3, which is space. And this is your little, what self-care do you need right now? And as soon as we kind of see those in the comments, we will get rocking and rolling. And how fucking bad, bitch, how awesome is that right there? What the hell is that noise? Okay. 1, we have surrender, okay? Stop trying to control life. It gets in the way of divine intervention. See, this is what I'm feeling for group 1 right now. Right now, there's an outcome that you can't even see right now. It's something that you can't even wrap your head around. It's better than what you can even imagine. You know, you have this predetermined idea of what success looks like, what fulfillment looks like, but the angels, universe, spiritual team have something in store for you that is wildly outside of your imagination. And so what they want you to do is, we talked about this earlier, fall in love with the hustle, fall in love with trusting the process, fall in love with like the montage of the movie. Like think about Rocky. One of my favorite parts of the Rocky movie is the montage. But if you really think about what a montage is during the movie, it's probably the most nitty gritty part of it that Hollywood takes to glamorize and make much more interesting than what it actually is. It does sound like that. I don't know. We have Google Home. It could be like oh, I know what it is. The freaking Google Home battery is dead low. I have to plug it in. And so think about like, you know, in every underdog sports movie, it's when you have to get your hands dirty. It's when you have to like lock the fuck in and get to the gym and sweat those long nights. Okay. They're saying to surrender to that. Find pleasure in the grind, find pleasure in the sweat, find pleasure in that getting your dirty hands, romanticize that, because at the end of that, what they have in store for you, the outcome is better than you've ever experienced, or what you could even wrap your head around. So that is what your whole self-care is this month, is falling back in love with that hustle. One of the most valuable things that I've learned, and I teach this to my kids every single day, is this. If you're busy hustling, you don't have time to hate. But every single hater is not hustling. Exactly. Okay, group 2, we have listen. And it says, people start to heal the moment they feel heard. You don't feel heard. That's the problem right now. You don't feel heard. You feel like you're screaming into the world and nobody hears you. There's a reason behind that. Right now in your journey, it's your turn to listen. Whether that's listening to a mentor, listening to God, listening to your friends. Not to say that you're supposed to stop yapping, but pause, breathe, pay attention, move into observation. There's a lot that you need to learn right now. And you're not going to be able to receive that if you're talking. Like my kid, for example, when I get on him, he's always so quick to respond. And I tell him, I say, if you are so focused on what you're going to say next while I'm talking to you, then you're not paying attention to what I'm actually saying. Or if you're talking and trying to talk at me at the same time, you're not actually listening. So for you, this is about you slowing down. This is about you really paying attention, absorbing information. Maybe you're doing podcasts, or maybe, you're doing social media, and what they're telling you to do is consume, watch, learn, come back to yourself, learn. This whole energy of learning right now, becoming an expert. Because I think you're getting really frustrated, like nothing's working. Well, then stop, pivot, and do something different. That's your permission. That's your like whatever. And it's not that you're doing anything wrong. There's just, you're moving through a really difficult transformative space. Yes, these are pick a card. So basically everybody picked a card. This was 1, 2, 3. We're now in the second one, but anything can be received how you need to receive it. Okay, so that was your reading. And then we're going to do space. Group 3, space. It says, the quality of your life has more to do with what you remove from your life than what you add to it. Give yourself the gift of space. Holy fuck, group 3. Holy fuck. The amount of stripping back and purging that you've been doing, it's like you're a naked little baby now. You are naked. You're a naked little baby. It's like you feel raw, you feel vulnerable, you feel like you're literally raw dogging life. It's like, oh my God, you're feeling everything, you're overwhelmed, you're emotional, and it's like, ma. Yeah. It's like you need a condom just to walk out the door. Oh my God, you're feeling everything, and I feel for you. Okay, so what they're saying is, take some time to yourself. She's like, I'm throwing that one back. That's not for me. I'm done. Okay. They're telling you that you are avoiding a very, 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 very important part of the journey. It's like, you're like, I don't want to self-isolate. I need to get out. I need to do all these connections. I need to do this. I need to do that. And they're like, homie, slow down. No. What you need to be doing is sitting with yourself more. What you need to be doing is your journaling. What you need to be doing is watching your documentaries, reading your books, coming back to yourself, and stop avoiding the emotions and feelings that you are pretending are not there. That shit's pissing me off. I promise you, I'm a fucking good, Sarah. They can all be for you too. There's a message and a lesson in everything. It doesn't necessarily mean that just because you didn't pick one that you can't learn from that, or that you didn't pick. You see what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. But they're telling you right now, like in reality, oh, I feel like that's a sign. You're exhausted. Think about the battery. Here's the thing. You are never going to be your best self if at the end of the day, you don't take care of yourself. Okay, for example, like last night, I forgot to plug my phone in. So now all day, I'm going to be playing catch up. I'm going to be trying to charge my phone here and charge my phone there. All day, I'm going to be playing from not a full battery, which means I'm not going to be as fucking, I know, literally. Oh, it's so annoying. But that's my whole point. You need to rest. You need to take care of yourself. You need to give yourself the space to kind of come back. Dude, I swear to God, why am I the only one hearing that in my house? It's like nobody else gives a shit but me. Anywho, that's what's going on. You're not working from a full battery, and it's 111 on the clock for me. And until you plug yourself back in and refuel and take care of yourself, you're going to be playing catch up. You're going to always constantly be trying to, you know, fill your cup a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there. As opposed to, hold on, I need to just, you know what a lot of you need to hear right now? And a lot of people, and I've struggled with this too. Rest is productive. Rest is productive. It is. Rest is productive. But unfortunately, we're in this hustle culture where we feel like if we're not producing or if we're not, you know, doing or we're not creating, you know, we're not being productive. When in reality is the most productive thing you can do is to rest so that you can be at your best. Right? That's why we need our 8 hours of sleep. That's why we need to drink our water. That's why we need to take our supplements, our vitamins, so we can be at our best. Right now, it's like you're trying to be at your best, but you don't have enough battery power. You haven't been drinking your water. You're not eating right. You're not taking care of yourself. And then you're wondering why can't I sleep? Well, bitch, you're surviving off caffeine. Or why, like, oh my God, I'm so tired. Well, because you can't just live on Hot Pockets and ramen. You're wondering, why do I feel like shit? Oh, well, I'm vaping all day, every day. Right? Paying attention to what you're consuming, because that's going to tell you exactly how you feel. Okay? I didn't mean to call you out. I thought these were going to be nice. They're not nice. They were like, nah, girl, you just don't act like you're nice. I need a haircut. This is looking rough. I took all my hair out, all my extensions. Oh my God. So apparently I'm going to take that as I'm supposed to get off my stream and go figure out and fix that shit, because that's going to be fucking with my head all day long. And I still need to record my TikToks and my shorts for the day. I have other content that needs to go up. But at least we have coffee now. So apparently I'm gonna take some of that advice. I'm going to rest. I'm going to take care of myself, and then I'm going to lock back in later. And so Mercury retrograde, thank you, Pesci. Mercury retrograde is already kicking my fucking ass, as you guys can see. Every single one of my ears are ringing. Every single one. It's so dark in here, by the way, because every single one of my lights, I have 4 lights in here, like not just like I had a ring light that died. Then I have the box lights. They are all dead. Like none of them are working. I've tried different outlets. I've tried every fucking thing. I don't have a single fucking light in my room right now. So we'll be going to Best Buy later to go get new lighting, because a bitch needs good lighting. Yeah. So if you don't know what the meaning of ear ringing, this is in a nutshell. Did you just clip me? Why? Why are you clipping me? I'm such a sweet, angelic woman who would just say really spiritual, enlightening things. Yeah. I'm being bullied. You know what? Honestly, I bully the fuck out of Pirate, so he's allowed. He's allowed. So I'm gonna go practice what I preach. You hear that? I'm gonna go figure out what the fuck that is. I'll drink my water and I'll eat something healthy. And oh yeah, your ear's ringing. Before I forget, ears ringing. If your right ear is ringing, It's a sign that you have big internal shifts ahead of you. If your left ear is ringing, you're going to have external changes around you. Now, if they're both ringing, you're fucked because everything's changing. I keep turning this off. Mercury can suck my fucking dick. Oh my fucking God. Aaron, thank you, Gorge. Oh, I love you guys. You guys are so kind to me. This pays for my coffee. Remember, this was $9 coffee. Aaron bought me coffee. Thank you, Aaron. I love you guys. I appreciate all the love, the energy exchange, and I will be back soon. And we'll probably be a little. What did you guys like better? Did you guys pick a card, or do you like the zodiac? What do you? Let me know in the comments. What you guys like. I'm trying. I haven't been streaming for a while. I was always streaming on Facebook before, and it was a completely different environment. And I just feel called to do YouTube a little bit more. So I'm trying to figure out what you guys like, and we're learning and growing together, as always. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. Thank you to all my mods. Thank you to all my new channel members. Thanks for hanging out with me. I never know how to end these things. It is only fitting. The coffee bitch bought me a coffee. I love you guys. Have an incredible day. Yeah, I like the variety too. We'll do a lot of variety stuff. I'm also getting used to my new setup here, my new monitor and stuff. So thank you so much for bearing with me. And the fact that I didn't have coffee initially, I mean, you're going to see like a vastly different person after the fact. You guys are amazing. Yeah, I like the pick a card too. That was really fun. I thought it was fun. All right. Love you guys. Have an incredible day. Remember, it is Mercury retrograde. People are being fucking weird. It is what it is. It's not your fault. All right. Love you. Bye. Well, let me end it. And there we go.